Jerusalem. Because I know that when we get a unit or an army in Jerusalem, all is well.
This place is not reachable.
I might actually pop a jihad so that when we move into Jerusalem, we can just send the entire ship across the Mediterranean in about just a couple turns. So, alright, let's build a mosque there. This way we're slowly grinding all the way across with our religion. Piety. This man is considered a living saint, even by his enemies. This man is spoken of far and wide as the epitome of self-obedience, and universally admired for it. Well, that's what the 10 stars actually say.
An honor to serve.
Going into Antwerp.
Yes, Sultan. We close for battle.
Recruit some mercs. Yeah, we're gonna take Antwerp. We're gonna take this town and just slowly press up. Actually, no. We're gonna recruit units from here to move up and then take stuff. Because, meh, it's a castle. We might as well, right? Okay, this should almost do it for our overzealous recruiting. There we go.
Great Sultan.
95% chance. There we go. That's what it takes. It takes 95%
I
chance.
serve the faith. Which infidel must
Nope,
I silence?
he failed.
This one must now suffer the hudud. Sultan.
Alright, let us end this turn. I know that if it takes us enough turns, we actually get to go to America on this map. Like, you don't see it, but if you scroll over to the left, the map is just all covered in black. And you literally need to, what is it? You have to build special ships called carracks, and it takes about 15 turns, but you can get to America. You can get there, all right. You can get there. Take Tripoli and get 1,000 florins. Well, I'm not gonna build a massive army down there just for 1,000 florins. So eat a dick, good sir, because that's not gonna really happen. All right.
As my Sultan
Let's
wills.
cross over. We're gonna fight this army.
This will be an honorable
They're running.
battle.
Oh yeah, they don't want to fight that.
Alhamdulillah.
I don't want to fight
Your
that either.
faith and what is the
Let's
Sultan's
go over
will?
here because we're going to take.
As you will. Continuing
what's it
tomorrow,
called?
mighty Sultan.
It's the capital.
We rest here until dawn.
The capital of Austria is over there.
Sultan, we shall end this day in triumph.
Yeah, sure. There you
Long
go.
live
We've
the
taken
warriors of
Zagreb.
Islam.
That's an extra
Mighty
2,000
Sultan,
every
you are
turn.
this land's master
Pretty much
now.
every city conquered is like a brand new army. At this point, so all we're doing is like taking capitals, taking capital, take another capital, take another capital. Let's move up here. We'll build another watchtower. Just as a, you know, as an early warning. We'll move it up. We're gonna move up here, and we'll build another watchtower, and we'll just keep on expanding into generally this area, because that's where a lot of our good cities are gonna be coming from.
Yes, noble master.
Especially because there's all these iron mines, which is really good trade.
Orders.
Alright, so while they're busy down there with their large army, let's push up.
The sunset
This is
of
the
today's
imperial
journey.
capital.
Inshallah, we will smite this foe, Sultan.
Alright, let's end putting Antwerp under siege.
Outside their walls. Lay siege.
We can actually just march right in. What the hell? Yeah, why not? Cheers, bitch.
Alhamdulillah. Allah has granted us victory.
Alright, but this entire game is being done in one single long play. Fuck you. This the longest let's play ever. I'm actually trying to, you know, condition myself for my next or one of my next gaming sessions, which is going to be a 10-hour survival match. I'm going to upload the entire 10 hours. Scotland wants an alliance. Well, I don't want an alliance with you. I really don't. form an
If
an
you're
alliance
looking to offend us, will this
for
plan
free.
of yours be less one-sided this time?
Actually, yeah, they're just gonna accept it. So
I feel we can agree. This was a
yeah,
disappointing
they have like
encounter.
all of two territories. I'm not allying with you, dude. There's no way that I'm gonna ally you. We have like 40 territories. We're not gonna pull a alliance with someone who has like 2. Like we field like entire armies. You field like quarter stacks. You can barely afford that. All right, but we have a crap load of merc spearmen, so let's leave our cavalry here. I'm gonna press this in.
At first light.
Train a imam. I guess low tax rate really makes all the difference there. Let's see here.
How may I serve,
Send some
Sultan?
militia up to
We move,
Bruges.
Sultan.
I think that's
We rest
how you
here
say it. It's
until dawn.
Belgian. Bruges. Something like that. Alright, the Imperial Castle there is being largely ignored.
How may I serve,
Okay.
Sultan? Orders.
Just leave crossbow militia and militia spearmen here. This army is going to go and
Infidels'
assault the
army
Imperial
will not
Castle up
survive.
there.
How may I serve, Sultan?
There we go.
We march.
Fantastic. Let's take these units,
Na'am.
merge them into this
Sultan.
army. As many of them as we can in there anyway.
Na'am. Orders.
No, we'll take
Sultan.
these
How may
and
I
this
serve,
one.
Sultan?
We'll merge them up.
Sultan, joining the ranks.
There we go. Got a little bit of
We
militia.
shall end this day in
Cheers.
triumph.
As my Sultan wills.
Just bypass entire enemy armies. Just like, bye-bye.
We
Bye-bye.
cannot travel there.
Alright.
Of course, Sultan.
Na'am.
Put
Inshallah.
the enemy capital
will
under siege.
fight
We're
this
just ducking and
foe,
dodging
Sultan.
enemy armies left
Yes,
and right.
Sultan. Besieging this place.
Wow, the
We have the infidel.
Holy Roman
have
Empire
no time
got
for
off to a really
bargaining.
crappy start, that's for sure.
There are no rules in battle for a true warrior.
Okay, I can accept that.
An honor to serve.
Okay, well we can buff up the army with some mercenaries. Looks like we're advancing across every front possible.
Orders.
Let's move this down
We
here. Yep,
march.
there it is. It's
The
Vienna.
sun sets on today's journey.
Vienna.
We rest
Vienna.
here until dawn.
Vienna. Maria. Vienna. Maria. Same crap. I am avidly opposed to Gears of War. I think it's just the same recycled game time and time and time again. Don't get me wrong, I freaking love Gears of War. What 2 and 3 are the same game as Gears of War 1. There's just modes, but it's the same thing. It's just that Gears of War 2 was all about Maria and people dying. That's pretty much what it is. Like I can't even remember any story highlight from Gears of War 2 except for Maria. That's what the game was. It was Maria. Call of Maria. Call of Maria. Alright. Feeling pretty darn optimistic. Let's actually pull all of our units down here. Every single one of them. Call of Maria.
Our foe brings more men to the battle.
That's fine. They're actually spawning an entire army back there. That's fantastic. Archers, turn face. Awesome. It was like
Our men
fire.
are under attack. We must act now.
Swarm them, good sir. I think next week I might actually do a complete KOTOR playthrough in only a single night for you guys. So
Only
yeah,
half
I mean,
the
like,
enemy
there is
force
that.
remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Why are they not firing? Why are you not firing? Seriously, you need to start firing. All right, let's move our units around. Alright, there we go. It's Call of Maria. General's bodyguard. Swarm them with zerglings. Kush. Yeah, the enemy general's totally surrounded. They're just gonna break. They're just gonna leave the field.
Well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose
Oh,
heart.
mother of mercy! You guys are not gonna skirmish this time.
The cowardly enemy general has been
Awesome.
captured while running away. Guard him. For the present, let us show him we are civilized men.
All right. Yes, this is what actually happens when your crossbows don't try to skirmish, is they just stand there and they put up just a barrage.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
All right, send in those guys. We're gonna hit them from the side with Righteous Fury. There we go. Righteous Fury.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
But yeah, I tried sending my old boss some stuff on World of Tanks earlier, and turns out that like there's this huge ticket fiasco with Wargaming. How like my credit card was stolen and they like literally processed it anyway, which I'm pretty sure is like illegal. And then like I tried spending money, like legit money, like me paying for it money, and well, I mean I paid for that shit anyway, but because they illegally processed my credit card, but so I paid for, I like tried paying for it, and they disabled my ability to actually make purchases on my account, and they said please respond like with a ticket if you feel like this is a error. I'm like, no way, dude. You guys are in so many just downright evil business practices. Why are you guys skirmishing? You do not skirmish. You do not ever skirmish. Never again. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to be skirmishing. Skirmishing is too good for you. You guys are dirt. You archers are literally dirt. Dirt does not skirmish. Dirt is not allowed to be skirmishing. So fall in, and there's like 700 archers here, so we just pelt them with crossbow bolts. Yeah, there we go. Rain doom, gentlemen.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time,
Fire.
our foe will surely see this, and our foolish general was bolder than a rooster, and
I
allowed
don't
himself
really care
to
at
be
this point
sacrificed to
because
Allah.
yeah, it's a victory anyway.
The enemy must curse the day they were born. Let all
Our
the
general died. I don't really care at that point because it's a victory anyway, and he wasn't a family member, so book him. And that's a solid execution because we're actively fighting these people.
Long live
I
the
prefer to
warriors
honestly
of
always
Islam.
execute
Allah,
prisoners
the most
because
merciful, has delivered us.
why would
Victory.
you not execute enemy prisoners when if you release them they're just going to go back and fight you a second time? So execution is obviously the most productive way to deal with the enemies.
Noble
Egypt.
one, we have something for
Actually, I will
Allah is
honestly
willing.
accept that.
you. We will reach more agreement. Our discussions come to a
Because
close.
Egypt is a fellow Muslim or Islamic republic, so I mean, of course I'm going to accept trade with them. I'm not exactly happy that it was for like 50,000 gold pieces, but it is what it is, and we're probably going to make that back when we take Metz. Because all of our cities are going to be trading more and more and more now, so we will probably make that much money back. Yeah, we're still making money because I don't know how we're doing it, but we're still making money off of things. So as a fellow republic,
At
they are
once.
well respected allies of ours. Well, I shouldn't say they're
Na'am.
well respected, but they're definitely
Sultan.
allies. Alright, siege
We
Vienna.
move, Sultan.
We will prevent these Germans from
You have
getting any more
Sultan.
trade currency.
We shall end this day in triumph.
Alright, let's
Besieging
build
the
ladders,
enemy.
because ladders seem to be
Inshallah,
working
they will reach
fantastically. To be honest.
Yalla.
They seem to be.
How may I
Alright, the
serve,
reinforcements
Sultan?
to Bruges
We
have
move, Sultan.
arrived. Bruges, not sure how to say it, but yeah, I'm doing this
Yes,
entire
noble
playthrough in a single day, so when you guys post and correct me, I
Alhamdulillah.
won't be able
Your
to
faith and courage have
you know,
triumphed.
fix how I'm actually
Yes,
saying
Sultan.
it.
We close for battle.
Actually, it wouldn't be too bad
Alhamdulillah,
doing a
we
Danish
have
playthrough either,
prevailed.
because the
Setting a
Danes are
watch
actually
here,
very
mighty Sultan.
fun. You're basically your biggest enemy here is the Holy Roman Empire, which is a pretty
As
big
my
enemy
Sultan
considering that
wills.
you start with only a single town. All right, in Vienna and Metz are the final citadels of the Holy Roman Empire, so
At once.
that
We
war
shall
went
take our
extremely
rest
well.
here,
I don't know
Sultan.
why they ever bothered challenging us in the first place, considering that they sucked at it. They literally sucked it, balls deep. They sucked at challenging us. Alright. The Danes are going to collapse
honor to serve.
just the exact
Sultan.
same, so Muhammad the Holy Warrior. Cool.
Tomorrow's journey awaits. Setting a
Alright,
watch
but yeah,
here,
we're
mighty
literally
Sultan.
trading with every port on the edge of Britain, so we're doing fan-frickin-tastic. The British are wonderful trade partners of ours.
Yes, noble master.
Alright. But the Germans are of no threat anymore. Not at all, really. They might take back a single city, but in the long run they're of zero threat. Construction, large stone wall upgrade nearly completed. Do urban militia units. We're building up a bazaar. Let's build more urban units here. This
Na'am,
unit,
Sultan.
recruit.
Boarding the transport.
Merging with the fleet.
Alright, merging with the fleet.
Combining fleets.
Creating a mega fleet. Hands down, that's a mega
Yes,
fleet.
Sultan. Like the
Why
weary
do
camel,
the
now we must
Venetians hold Jerusalem?
rest. Inshallah, the winds shall return
They must have
tomorrow.
had a crusade or something, but I don't really get it, but I don't think it's supposed to be gotten. But the Venetians hold Jerusalem,
my Sultan
which
wills.
confuzzles me a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm very confused over that. But it looks as though we need only 10 more cities, so we just push. I'm tempted to take Britain, but no, that would require too much effort. Considering we can just walk to the east. 10 more cities, which will basically put us to the edge of Russia. Basically to the edge of Russia. Pretty close. Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of want to do a cross Atlantic or a Atlantic crossing. We're gonna need to bring over family members so they can just recruit the mercenaries needed. That's gonna be funny, seriously funny if we just crawl over there and take
Orders.
everything. All right,
The infidels' army will not
knock
survive.
you guys. Wow,
This day
really,
belongs to the enemy.
really.
We must pull back
Really?
now. This will be an honorable battle. Noble one.
Merge.
Na'am.
Really?
Orders. Sultan.
Okay. Merge up.
How may I serve, Sultan?
You dare.
Sultan.
You
How may I
dare.
serve, Sultan?
Reinforce.
Orders.
Reinforce
Sultan.
them.
Na'am. How may I serve, Sultan?
They have been successfully
Forming up
reinforced.
together. Na'am. We move, Sultan.
Zagreb, you guys need to build a